most important thing that a board member does is to represent the community members, just looking from a ratepayer's perspective what the strategy is for now and for decades into the future. What will keep the utility operating where it should be to be a benefit to the ratepayers.
It's imperative that we look out for our members first. Otherwise, without our members, Chugach has no sustainability, not only to our current members, but to their children and their children's children.
Not only worry about what's happening today or in the very near future, but where we're going 10, 20, 30, even 50 years down the road.
My most important role is make them realize that this is their company. They own it. They've lent a bunch of money to it. They have a financial interest in its success, and those successes come back to them in benefits, because that's what a cooperative is.
To study and consider the issues, that is really the most important. You ask really good questions and you engage with managers, and that's the most important role of the board.
The board member's role is fiduciary responsibility, and most importantly, it is for our members. I represent both his and her views of our membership to the organization, and I am the conduit to the strategic direction and operation of the utility.
Well, I think the most important function for the board here as a member-owned co-op is to represent the membership. And that starts with really understanding what do our members want, what do they care about, what's important to the members of Chugach, and how does that get delivered? How do we ensure that Chugach runs so that we're able to be a well-run electric cooperative for our members?
This favorable decision really is exciting and good for our community and good for Chugach.
It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing for our community. It's the right thing for our members, for Chugach, and for the municipality.
We've pursued it, and we pursued it very aggressively with some very aggressive people in this organization and in the city and in MLMP. And with that kind of dedication, things happen. And this needs to happen.
I think that the melding of the two employees and coming up with one culture for the co-op is what is paramount. Once we get the employees working together and knowing what's expected of each one, the rest of it will just fall into place, I believe.
This is a deal we're going to be talking about for a really long time, and the changes that we made, and then I think we're going to roll up our sleeves and get back to work, because getting the deal approved is only the start.
We need to have our public outreach, member outreach, really well honed in. This is really necessary to assure it's a smooth transition, not only on the employee side, but it's also on the member side.
We're going to need the support of our employees, most importantly, and of course our members and the former ratepayers of MLMP. And really we're going to need the support of the community too, to help get the very best that we can out of this change.
There will certainly be two different cultures of the two utilities, and I think bringing them together so that all the workforce is pulling for the same kinds of integration, the savings, and doing the work that will bring the efficiencies so that we can have an effective combination.
Renewable energy. We have made some progress on that. We need to continue to focus in that area.
There's distributed energy, there's the renewable energies. We'll go there because that's where the world's going.
We've got to find ways of storing energy, because we have wind, we have sun, we have hydrogen to help store it. But all this is new technology, and there are some growing pains that are going to be involved, but we've got to do it.
We're concerned about loss of load because the climate is warmer and people are reasonably investing in more energy efficient appliances and energy efficient lighting. The exciting counterbalance to that is the interest in electric cars, and we're excited about that because that will help counterbalance that loss of load.
I think the time has come for the electric vehicle. I think that's a game changer for Anchorage and for the country, for the for the world, and I think that Chugach can do a lot and really help Alaska become a place where electric vehicles are used all the time.
I really think that the utility needs to continue to focus on keeping the rates down for our ratepayers.
Well, one of the real reasons I initially became a board member was because I felt that the rail belt needed better alignment. All the utilities, we have several utilities all interconnected on the rail belt. It's important we get along and work together. This will bring efficiency to all the different utilities, and that helps reduce costs.
I was talking to a teacher one time, and they said, you know, this is my chance to touch the future. And this 9 years at Chugach is one of the ways that I get to touch the future.
The surprising thing about being on the board for me has been what friendships that I've been able to make, both among the managers at Chugach and among my fellow board members. And we have had fun together, and we have respected each other and made equal contributions to studying and resolving issues and helping represent our members. And it has been a wonderful time, and I'm going to miss all the managers, I'm going to miss all my fellow board members, and miss going to meetings on Wednesdays.